My name is John M. O'Connor Jr. I'm a machinist mate E5, qualified in submarines. I went to the Med on this boat when I was young. Saw Spain, France, Italy, Malta, Gibraltar. We didn't get as far as Greece because we had a problem with a propeller or a screw. We pulled into Rota. We stayed in there a number of weeks or days when they attempted to fix our propeller and or screw, and that was the least of the problem. We had a bent shaft. We came back to U.S. Number of Puerto Rico trips for the winter, which were really lousy. I mean, when it gets cold in New London, and they tell us we're going to San Juan for 6 weeks, you know, I can't do this. I have to stay in New London for the snow. A couple of Bermuda runs. The living conditions is what I expected. Then I knew what they were. Okay. The food was great. The quarters were close. If you're a submarine sailor, you'll understand what a sanitary tank is. It's much like your cesspool if you don't have sewage. And when they blew sanitary, they had to vent sanitary. And they tell you that these charcoal filters work perfectly well. That's like the check is in the mail, and I'll love you in the morning, because it stunk. We had to light off a diesel to bring fresh air, just to move the odor. I mean, it was expected. It was okay. Other things were, at the one time, my mentor was this James D. Woody Herwood, who just passed away. One of my jobs as a oiler was the Zerk King. The Zerk is a grease fitting. I would take the grease gun and lubricate all of these fittings in a submarine, which are many. And then as I got more mature and older and better, I became Water King, which was 4,000 gallons of fresh water. And then I became Fuel King, which was 187,000 gallons of diesel fuel. So you can see the ratio of fresh water to fuel. You know what's going on. The batteries got fresh water before we did. Okay, we had a desalinization plant that would make, if you cursed at it correctly and beat on it, it would make 1,000 gallons of fresh water a day from seawater. Never happened. Never happened. We ran that sucker constantly. After about the 18th hour, we finally got water that was no salt particles in it at all. It was battery tested. It could go to the batteries. Then we could put it into our 4,000 gallon system. So life on the boat, you got a basin of water to do whatever you wanted. You wanted to bathe in it, you wanted to shave, you wanted to wash your face and hands, you got a basin of water, whatever you wanted. We had a shower, but I never knew anybody who took a shower on it. Again, limited amount of fresh water. For lack of a better terminology, it was fun. It was the camaraderie, as you just saw, was there. Everybody was your brother. Some people were your uncle. Everybody took care of one another, and it was my time to shine. and I did. And had I not get busted up, I probably would have stayed. I'm not sure because I didn't have that opportunity. I spent minimal of 8 months in the hospital. So, and here I am.